application. It's thorough and well written, so I want to congratulate you all on that as well. Continue down those roads, that will definitely benefit you in the future as you look forward to college and other things coming up. As mentioned, my name is Felicia Johnson. I am the attorney for the county commission. I work for all 15 commissioners on a variety of issues. Obviously, it's municipal law because we're here with county government. So it ranges from looking at contracts related to environmental matters, road matters, community projects, and a bunch of other stuff, politically related and otherwise that you can think of related to government. It all comes through the county commission as a body and the staff. We review all of those items. I don't know if anyone has any particular questions regarding the legal field or my job in particular as an attorney for the county commission, but I am here at your disposal at any point in time, whether that's today, at some point in the future, as you look off into future endeavors, whether that's lawsuit or something else. All of the staff is here as a resource for you, so please feel free to tap into that resource.
Thank you. How would we get a hold of you?
I will give you my card before I leave, so you'll have that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. It was a very easy review. It was, as you know, we didn't do many edits to it. Again, you all did a very a good job in researching and putting that together through. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. How's lunch, everyone? Great. Very good, very good. I'm glad you all. Do me a favor, how many seniors do we have? All right, congratulations on your after high school endeavors, wherever they may be. I look forward to seeing you all at the end of the session. Dinner or lunch that we're going to have. I know it's going to be awesome. So if my schedule permits, I think I have on my schedule. I'll certainly be there. It's going to be at the Port Authority, which is right off the Detroit River. Beautiful, beautiful space. Make sure you tell your parents and siblings. I don't think that'll be a problem. They come. I'm over and backing already. But no, we just look forward to seeing you all and you all get to know each other, and hopefully you'll have relationships that you will build upon and have for many years to come. So enjoy your lunch. Thank you all for coming down, and we'll see you real soon, okay? All right. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad they got put I have APs like
We have three. Really?
To sponsor SAT,
Tomorrow.
and then the day after that is work. And this Friday.
What are the differences?
No, they're still doing it.
No, we know it's a graduation party. No,
It's not PEP's optional. You can't opt out of the SAT.
Next year?
This year, no, you can't, because of COVID.
You have to take it in the spirit of the graduation requirement in Michigan. When you apply, you have to understand. Most schools for us are.
Has a paralegal program. It is the best prep that you could ever have for law school. You can go to all these other schools and they'll tell you do criminal justice, this and do all this other things. If you go, if you absolutely know you want to be a lawyer, EMU's paralegal program is one of them. You will literally take several of the classes you'll take in law school. So when you get to law school, when your classmates are learning just how to do legal research, you've already been on that road because you learned it in undergrad. You know, when you're looking to start writing briefs and papers and things of that nature, you'll have a leg up because you've already been on that road because you do it in undergrad. So if you absolutely know what you're looking to do, look for a program that'll help most benefit you in that way. And that paralegal program is absolutely, trust me, I went through it. You know, I didn't know I was gonna be a lawyer. I changed my major like 5 times. So if you change your mind at some point in life, it's okay too. but it will definitely set you up for success.
I'm going to get you.
It's
They
a-
have,
Here's the best.
they have a communicating with us program.
I don't know. Do you write the dates?
Yeah, I got it. So, yeah. I don't
Have
know.
you decided?
2 weeks.
Yeah, and that was the professional.
Yeah, you said that.
Like, they didn't send me a plan. But
Really?
yeah. I need to email them, and then they're probably not gonna be.
Okay, but
Then I have to ask
you
them.
have your hopes.
It's only like 5K here though.
Isn't it 20K?
I thought it was
I thought
20K
it
here.
was,
It's
just
20K
a
total.
Oh, I thought it was 20K.
It sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot. It's mainly just like the name.
Yeah.
So you get like connections and stuff. Yeah. But it's not really for the money. Like for
So we have the end of
I
it.
mean, it's like 25 for one room.
Yeah, but
that's
what are you,
no
don't you
money.
also go a semester abroad with it?
For what?
So when you guys get the point, you make your choice. Don't think about your next 4 years. Think about your next 15 years or your life goals. Best advice I was ever given. Because I was struggling. I was up day and night. What am I going to choose?
Because it's only
When you
5K.
choose your college, you choose your path.
If it's
It's not gonna work. You always transfer. You always change. But
I don't believe this. This
But-
is like crap. No, I'm just kidding.
but he's right.
You do got
It's the best advice I was ever given. But
Wait, what?
when you want to make decisions, you want to make us. You don't want to change. You know, you want to stick with some things. You want to take a clear path. It's a better path. But if you mess up, it's okay.
Try to make a flexible.
Yeah. With that being said, I know what my end goal is. You know what I mean? I wanna.
Yeah, what is
I don't know when you guys want to start.
Oh,
But I know me leading into it. The reason I want to move towards college is because what I want to do. I want to make a change specifically in some parts of our.
Because somebody,
and
I don't
that
know who,
will-
maybe it's Commissioner Baker
Like have a nonprofit
that too.
for like some
Okay.
kids who are
See
immigrant
who-
children who there's a very big problem with immigrant children who are seeking asylum right now. When they instead of what they do in the process of being sent back, they do it incorrectly, they do it inhumanely, and they also house these kids who are immigrants in horrible,
You want to
horrible
talk to
ways.
Nairobi? You see?
In a room about half the size of this.
And
is
Commissioner
legal.
Baker Corman.
I don't know if you guys seen the pictures. It's so inhumanely, like it's just so wrong. And
That was the most painful research paper I ever wrote, to be honest.
it's absolutely terrible. But I know, like, with my skills, I'm a very math-based, like, social person. So I want to go into economics. And I think that's a good law for me. I wouldn't be opposed to law school route, but that's not one of my big desires to be a lawyer. It's just to be a worker for the government. But looking into the accounting, looking into the economics, and of course, money. I Michigan State wants me very bad. I know 2 professors from Michigan State, so they're kind of like mentoring. That also through me, but I think money was probably one of the biggest benefactors. And yeah, I got accepted to Michigan. Yeah, I also got good financial aid, but in terms of like, there's a fuzzy feeling you get when you make a choice, and that fuzzy feeling was there.
Yeah.
I trust my gut.
Well, yeah, and you should always trust your gut. That's good.
You should always know the money is. I'm like,
Yeah, I always
like that
like
was always what I mean, I'm like, where is the
okay.
yeah, the money is.
I mean,
my scholarships?
you know, yeah, so, yeah.
He's like,
No,
yeah, he switched everything around.
Economics, or well, they're trying to push me towards supply chain management as a state, and I have a lot of professors who are kind of pushing me there as but yeah, along with economics.
Just let me know where you want me to move on the agenda.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd like to call this meeting to order.
Do you want to give the invocation again? Yeah. Can we just skip in? Yes, we're gonna do the opening invocation, so Francisco.
Let the heroes keep place.
Anyone who would wish to participate, you might your hand now, if not, that's okay, just please take this time to be silent, okay? Lord Father God, we thank you for bringing us here together, we thank you for letting us smile, letting us laugh, and letting us speak in a way and in a manner that, that is a point, and ascertains towards motto of the Wayne County Commission Youth Council. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to give us today, and for allowing us to use the opportunity and use it wisely, and be with us every day throughout our lives, through our school lives as students, as peers, as sons and daughters, brothers and sisters. We just thank you so much for all the strength and all the perseverance that you give us. To your glorious name we pray. Amen.
Now we'll move on to the next item on the agenda, roll call.
You want to skip over it?
We're gonna skip over roll call, and we did it in the morning. So the next item is the approval of the minutes from March 24th. There's it's stapled on the back of the packet, so if you want to take a look at that. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I make a motion.
Yeah, I make a motion.
Okay, Amanda's making a motion. I support. All right, right. They're fine. Amanda's made a motion and then McKenna supported. No.
Yeah, we have an incident to the moment, so we have this right now. Well, check mark on the agenda.
We're gonna go back to roll call. All right. If I say your name, just say it. Jenna? Thomas? Shakari? Shakari. Sorry. Francisco?
Here.
Javier? Gabrielle? Yeah. Manib?
Here.
Zion? Madison?
Here.
Sierra? McKenna? Jaden?
Here.
We're gonna skip to item I on the agenda, new business. So first, we're gonna talk about the junior achievement presentation. Thank you for coming here, Mr. Copeland.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be here. My name is Marshall Copeland. I represent Junior Achievement Southeast Michigan. I was asked to be here by Commissioner Baker McCormick. I'm no stranger to the commission. Worked with Martha Scott in Pennsylvania, actually, my teacher at high school. So, I just wanted to come and talk about Junior Achievement Southeast Michigan. How many of you heard of us before? Excellent. So JAS Southeast Michigan, when most people think of us, they think about our old school program where you would go into a center, would make a product, you would sell it, and that was kind of it, right? You kind of learned about entrepreneurship. But we have many opportunities at JA as we progressed over the years. And so we focus on entrepreneurship, of course, but we also focus on career readiness and financial literacy. So we have lots of opportunities for young people to get involved with volunteering. And so I'm coming here just to kind of talk about some of the opportunities that we have. So that as you're thinking about community projects, volunteer opportunity, team building opportunities, we have those at Junior Achievement. We service the 10 counties of Southeast Michigan. And so we touch about 60,000 students pre-pandemic. Right now, we're servicing about 35,000. Most of our students come from Oakland, Wayne, and Macomb counties. And so it's just a very diverse group of students that we reach through our school systems. EPSCD is our largest school system that we service. And so we have engagement sites that range from short, medium, and large. We have what you call a career speaker series. That's where we get young people such as yourself and people who are already in their profession to come speak to students and say, where this became. Engagement, and we do that through our day in a day. And so Commissioner Baker McCormick and myself kind of talked about this just very briefly about maybe having some of you do a JA in a day. What that is where you have volunteers from a corporation go into a school and they teach elementary curriculum, so 1st through 5th grade. And so we would train you and everything, and you would just go inside the classroom and spend a whole day teaching these wonderful students throughout the county. And so as we're kind of thinking about volunteer opportunities, I want to present that for you. Just going into maybe a kindergarten class or a 1st grade class and teaching the curriculum for 4 hours and sticking with the students, and then we'll cover everything else. So that's kind of like a medium term program that we have. Then we have our long-term programs that we do with elementary, middle school, and high school, which you will also have the opportunity to partner with us to do. Our capstone is called Finance Park. Have anyone heard of Finance Park before? You've done Finance Park, you've been there in our facility. So Finance Park is a state-of-the-art facility located just a couple of blocks away on Lawrence Street. And so what happens in school, the students in middle school and high school, they go through an enrichment curriculum, which they learn about financial literacy, everything from budgeting to, smart shopping for automobiles to how to handle your debt and your credit. They come to the facility and they bring it all together. Now, we also service community organizations that meet every so often, and so they don't have the opportunity to do the curriculum. And so we just kind of modify it for them, and they come in and they partake in that program. And that program is about 5 hours long. And so we have opportunities for you to also volunteer to help reach out to other young people, or even suggest these programs to other young leaders and say, you know what, in our communities, we need these programs. And so I'm not gonna belabor you any longer. I'm not gonna bore you. I'm just want to just throw that out there. And so if you're looking for opportunities to serve your respective communities in Wayne County, we're here and we're looking to partner. We'll continue our conversation with the commission on some other things where we have a virtual career exploration platform that's open right now called JA Inspire. And you can actually go online, apply for jobs in these virtual career booths. And so I think in the future, we're going to have these conversations about how do we get the broader audience in our 10 counties, and specifically Wayne County, to know about the jobs that are available in county government. And so I was in the earlier order commission meeting today, and I kind of overheard that conversation actually came up again about filling roles for jobs. So that would be a good way to allow students to know what type of career opportunities are available. And so again, we'll continue these conversations, but I wanted to at least introduce myself to you today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So we're continuing to book schools to come down to our Finance Park facility. And so there's lots of opportunities. I can actually send you a link to to our volunteer platform. And so you can see what days and times work for you. And then also we'll be running programs in the summertime as well. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
I was gonna ask, how would we be able to get in contact with you? Would we go through the corner or how would?
Absolutely. I'm actually pass out a document with my email address on it and all our contact information. And then they'll also have. So I'll tell you what, I'll have that sent out to you and then you'll be able to.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Okay, we're gonna skip back to item E on the agenda, which is old business. Which we don't have. Okay, now we're gonna move on to item F, which is a chamber presentation. Tour. We're just gonna say. We are skipping that. Gee, press conference, which we already did.
This is old business where you guys reflect on the press conference and just, the resolution. Yeah. So how did the press conference go?
We should probably give like a round of applause.
When you guys speak, make sure you hit the microphone. Yeah, turn it on. when you speak.
Anyone have any comments about press conference?
I think that'd be good. I know a lot of people there, yeah, a lot of people there, so you're probably like nervous or whatever, but y'all did good. Y'all got y'all point across in a timely manner and in order for everybody to understand it, and then it's good distraction. So, good job.
Thank you.
I do think this was significantly wrong. When I was being so young.
There you go.
When I was being such like a young, like, this is only your second year doing this, I think that, it was for me and getting over it. And I just really want to say, like, we all feel really good. You know, we all did contribute to this resolution, we all researched for it, we had different groups and stuff. It was presented really well, thank you, Carolina and Kaya. And I just want to say, I think all those guys did really good.
I would love to add to what McKenna said, because I feel like we all did really, really good. I felt like we all really got the point across, especially with the comments that David, correct?
Yeah,
David Knizik, he mentioned that, you know, this really shouldn't be left up to us to fix this issue. I mean, excuse me, there's juniors, there's sophomores, there's seniors. We're in the eyes technically still kids. Like, what are we? Like, we can't just take away guns from people. So the fact that we're actually putting our minds to this and really trying to figure out a solution to it is exceptional. And I think they really, really liked what we got together. And I just want to say great job to Kirthana and Kavya, because the way it was presented, they really took to it. It was amazing. So good job, everybody. So.
Yep. I just want to say congrats to the board. We got it approved, guys.
Congrats to all the board. We did amazing. To those who are graduating this year, congrats. And hopefully we'll still keep in contact. And yeah, I'll see the rest of you for the next 2 years if you're gonna stay on the board like me for that long.
I just hope you know we're gonna keep the group chat going.
Yeah.
You guys can make a new one for next year.
I
But
have a question.
oh yeah, go ahead.
So the people that are on this board right now, the untitled juniors or sophomores, are we automatically, like, do we automatically get a spot next year? Or do we still have to apply?
So, yeah, I believe you guys, if you are already in the program, you do not have to reapply. But if you guys see your friends who are also going to your school and they want to apply, then they, you know. You said they probably wouldn't.
I actually have a question about that. If we were to, well, which we have to, like, Francisco and who is the best person other than our commissioner to appoint, people to? Should we get in contact with you?
Just send it to our commissioner, you said, right? She's just.
Just send it to her? Okay, all right.
Send it to her, she's gonna-
I think my big question is, are you gonna be here next year?
Yeah. I swear, you better be here, bro.
If you're not here,
I can't come back.
I'm sorry, but if you're not here, I'm not going.
She's like,
Yes.
I can see my full of work.
She's like, I got my own life, you guys are not my life.
They don't let you work a job your first year of law school.
Really?
You have to sign a contract, you cannot work a job.
This could be volunteer work.
I mean, I
probably
volunteer.
volunteer.
You have to work like 10 hours a week or less, so I can't.
So I'm not gonna be here next day, but I'm gonna help you. But,
Send me the Zoom link.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, you guys are saying bye, like, we got 3 more events coming up.
Oh, no, I hear
You're
you.
saying bye, like, you have a whole completion ceremony. Yeah, we're gonna get to the events too, but,
I have one more question, because you said if we recommend our position, or this group to our people, so like, our commissioners, they can't reelect 2 more people in our next session, like next year's session.
Okay, what's the question?
So we're asking about, like, do you have to be reelected back into our seats for next year?
So, no, your commissioner,
Okay.
your commissioner can, recommend.
Yeah, I got it. The commissioner who recommended you to the appointment, then they can have you continue.
Okay.
Or if there was some issue with you, they can elect to not have you again.
Okay. I think I appreciate it.
It's make sure you're accurate.
Representative for commissioner. Yeah, make sure.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
It's 2 students per commissioner.
Yes, two appointees, with the exception, if there's a commissioner that fails to appoint, then I appoint others. So there is usually always an opening for others. If you know anyone that wants to be a part and your commissioner already committed to the 2 people, then I can pull that other person in. Okay. No, you will have to eventually, because you're gonna graduate, right? Okay. Now, the seniors here, can you raise your hand?
Seniors.
Wow, wonderful.
Once is it 5 or?
And most of them are executives.
Yes, so we have big shoes to fill next year, right? But you all kind of got a feel for what it's like, right? And we can just build upon what we've started. And it's really up to you to make it what you want. Right. So was there another item? What item?
Oh,
are
well,
you
when
on?
we're on talking about the resolution and the press
Oh,
conference, just
okay.
reflecting on that old business, they were just congratulating each other and asking questions. So I did have a question for you two about the press conference. How did that go? What type of questions did they ask you guys? Is that gonna be on the?
They're gonna be on TV.
It's on it right now.
It's on right now?
They put out like a little article.
Yeah, the articles are.
The article is from the interview yesterday.
Okay. Oh, so what's today?
I got a radio show too.
Which radio show? That was 9:10 a.m. And that was the Livonia Perryman show. You were on her show. Yeah. And then today it was an interview, TV interview, which should air. It's probably gonna air like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the Channel 7. So.
Channel 7 is like.
And also, I heard that Channel 2 covered it from somewhere, I don't know where they picked it up at, but yeah. So,
Like we got a couple of big shots.
I do know that, Miss Ilona Varga told me and Francisco that she's sending it to the downriver, like,
News
news.
Herald.
Yeah, News Herald. So if you're downriver anywhere, you should see it there as well. Or if you're not, travel to downriver and you'll get it.
That's such a low.
No, you wanna go down
You
there.
don't wanna
There's
be
nice
there.
parts of downriver, don't.
Yes, there is. I grew
Yeah,
up
don't
down there.
totally hate on downriver.
And that's one of the things that we should do. We should travel to different parts of Wayne County.
definitely.
So, next year, you know, you can come up with suggestions and ideas and then we can make that happen. Mhm.
I mean, this is very great exposure for you guys in your resolution, because this is a lot of people that are gonna see it, they're gonna see what you have to say, and this can hopefully put awareness, and then maybe we can get some of those things we want implemented into the schools.
Yeah, I think all the coverage that we've gotten on it, news shows, radio shows, the newspapers that are getting it, this is really gonna spread and, like your mother, I forget which, yeah, your mother said, she wants to see it go much, much further. And I think with all the coverage we've got, it's gonna go very, very, very far, so.
And Donna, can you talk more about what our next steps might be? Or what your next steps might be?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be graduating, so I won't be with the council next year. But for the resolution, probably like what Connie's mom said, it has to get passed by multiple levels of the board. So I think public support would probably be the main thing that would help get passed. And for that, we would just basically like raise awareness. I definitely think all the news, press that we got today is gonna be super helpful for that. With like getting awareness to get passed.
Right. I also think that if we want to keep the momentum going, is that you can go to one of your school board meetings, right? And you can talk about the resolution that you just passed at your school board meeting. You get 1 or 2 minutes to speak, or maybe more, depending on the community you're in. So that's your homework, is to find out what or when your school board meetings are. And then I want you to attend a school board meeting and talk to them about your resolution. That could be a real basic start, because that's where you want the change to happen. Yes.
The resolution, is it gonna be sent to all the schools?
It is. So they will have a copy, but that doesn't mean that they do anything with it. They get hundreds and hundreds of resolutions every day, like the commission does. But if you don't really push people to act on them, then nothing happens. So it could start at a local level and you can ask the school boards, but then you can also go to your city council meetings or board of trustee meetings. You can then go to a letter writing campaign to some of your state representatives in Lansing, because they can actually change the laws. They can present a bill to enact some of the things that you talked about. So that is what I think, you guys should be looking at is really keeping the momentum up, and then next year you can continue to work on that, and maybe we'll plan a trip to Lansing, and then you can set up to give testimony before one of the committees on gun violence. And so it can, and even the mental health portion would be, you would address that in the Health and Human Services Department. So you can do what you want with it, but it's up to you how you want to move from here or go from here.
Do you think that, considering you're the social media chair, do you think a hashtag would even spread even more awareness? Because we could name it like, I always forget the acronym that we call this.
WCCYC.
Yeah, WCCYC, gun resolution, like, hashtag that, and then anything we were to post about it, any,
So let's do that right
we figure
now.
out a day, we can.
You can do it right now, right? All of you can hashtag,
Well, yeah.
take a
so-
picture and spread the word right now,
Yeah,
right?
because I think if we were to,
Text, Facebook, whatever, Instagram.
Instagram is the place.
Okay, so let's Instagram right now. Take out your phone.
But yeah, I'm thinking.
Well, whatever you have, whatever media source.
Even if you don't have an Instagram or a social media, I'm thinking that the next best thing is if you have friends that have social media,
Right.
save the WCCYC, whatever you're gonna call it, gun resolution hashtag. And then when they post things about that pertain to gun violence or anything, hashtag this, because therefore you can go back to the hashtag and you can see all the things that we've done with that hashtag. You can see things that we've, hashtag with it. I think it's a great way to spread the word because there's almost a paper trail,
Great suggestion.
What are we gonna call it?
Hashtag
no gun.
WCCYC gun resolution.
Should we say gun prevention?
I like gun prevention.
Yeah, because if you just like gun resolution, it kind of leaves a lot of
Or
things.
yeah, I like WCCYC lock the gun. Violence awareness.
Sunday.
Gun day. Gun day.
You guys decide what you want it to be.
Yeah, we can always come to a.
No, don't get the wrong idea, that's the wrong idea.
Yeah, I would like gun resolution.
Prevention and awareness.
No false advertising.
No false there will be.
This
yeah,
is
but-
2022.
Right, but there will be a yeah. So
Like a very big number?
There will be like
2000.
right.
Yeah, because even our Instagram that we have, you could take a picture of a resolution and say, this is a resolution. So when it gets hashtagged, then you can go back and say, well, look, this is a resolution. It's in the hashtag. You don't even have to, oh, can I get that copy? Oh, can I get a copy? No, it's right there in the hashtag. And people can go back and figure out what this hashtag even means. Because, we've seen where social media takes people far.
So we, yes,
Yeah.
definitely go on the website.
Yeah, I think the link to this should be everywhere and especially, to keep the momentum going, I think once if school starts past this, we should have a link to the resolution on school websites as well.
That would be great too. And that's the ask you ask when you get to the school board now.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so if you get to the school board level, make sure they have the website, where you can look up the program, see what you worked on,
Right.
the resolution, all the members, and who is supporting you. what
You guys
kind of
didn't receive any
commission,
email
so-
comments
so
when you get to that
if you
portion.
need additional information, to provide to them, then you can always contact us too. Okay?
Thank you so
So
much.
that's the homework. Next time we meet, you should have at least found out when the school board meeting is, right? And if you haven't attended, you put it on your calendar to attend the meeting and talk about the gun prevention resolution.
Quick thing, if,
Well, I totally support the idea of when I was coming up with ideas for resolution, I was taking a lot of ideas from what my school has already done.
Oh.
So we already have an advisory period, we have mental health professionals available at our schools, and we have information sent home about secure storage to our families. So I was wondering, for school boards that have already implemented some of these ideas, should we still go forward, experimental about it?
I think so, because it goes a little bit further and it talks about gun locks, right? So maybe they can add that in to push that envelope, that piece to, or telling parents about gun locks, providing gun locks at schools. Maybe when you have this gun prevention day, we partner with the sheriff department because they give out gun locks all the time. To come to the school and talk about that and give out gun locks. So that could be a component that is added to your school. So that's great that they're doing all of those things, but a lot of the school districts may not, yeah.
A lot of this was passed by students too. So.
Great.
I also want to add, if you want to help your fellow members get it implemented in their school systems, you can go with them to school board meetings so that
That's
there's
what I was
double
gonna ask.
representation.
That was the main
Yeah,
thing I
just
was
help
gonna
them give
ask.
all like your experience at your school so that those school board members can see, okay, this is important enough in their community. Why we don't have this in our school board, in our community for our students. So just help and just, be side by side so they have double representation and see, hey, this is so important. Look at all these people, the students have taken their time to come here and express this to us. So.
I think what Nairobi is saying is literally taking words out of my mouth. I think if we're a bigger group of people rather than just one person, like, hey, we want to implement this, this, and this. Well, if they see, well, there's an entire council of us. You can't stop more than one person. That's what I was saying, was maybe find out your school board meeting dates. We have the chat that we can put them in. If you're able to come that night, you're able to come that night. If not, well, I mean, there should be enough of us that can make it. And I myself would be willing to go to anybody's school board meeting to help and show support, as well as many of my friends. I've actually talked about this a lot within my school district. And when you guys asked to, reach out to your friends, see what they think about ideas and stuff. A lot of my ideas also came from Melvindale students as well. So yeah, I think anybody would be willing to support this. So you got my count.
Let the school board know.
Of course.
Of course, we will.
We still have a tour of the Guardian Building, so, was that it as far as discussion on that item?
Yeah.
I think so. Yep.
Right, so, Madam Chair?
Madam Chair.
Are we moving on to the? So we're gonna jump back to item F, which is our chamber presentation.
Okay, oh, and
Do
we'll
you want us
go
to
to
wrap
that
up?
last,
Yeah,
yeah.
You want us to
I'm
wrap up?
sorry.
Okay.
We'll just go to the next item, because we don't have one other item left.
Alright, and our last two items, items J and K, so such other matters as may be properly submitted before.
Did you talk about the Tigers game?
Oh, yeah, put up the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, what happened with that cleanup thing?
So you, yeah, did everybody get that, the 14th of May, right? May 14th?
No.
I thought it was supposed to be April 23rd.
No, it would be displayed.
Yeah. I heard it was April 30th.
I'm not sure. April 30th is the cleanup. Okay, and it is going to be at the.
Just flat it down so I can get it.
Yeah, it's the same.
April cleanup.
Okay. So, wait, quick question. What is it up exactly?
We're just gonna clean up the area around the dealership, which is right at the freeway and, just clean. And then we'll have a light not breakfast, but just a continental.
And do we wear polos?
Yes, wear your polos to the
As well as
yeah.
the Tigers game.
So, yes, yeah.
Polos to both.
Both.
It's here if you want me to scroll up and down the schedule.
14. And then we'll give you more information about the suite location and where you enter and all that good stuff. We'll have that coming up. Yes, please.
Thank you.
What would, if you did not receive your polo or your t-shirt?
I can give it to you today.
Yeah.
You're gonna look so dripped out in our polos together.
Okay, so the cleanup is April 30th. It's at 9 a.m. and we will begin cleaning up at 10 a.m. And on this paper that I'm gonna print out for you guys, make sure you wear your YC shirts, and then it will be at George Matrix Chevrolet. That's still. Okay, George Matrix Chevrolet. This is all right here, by the way, if you guys can read that.
Will the location name be on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 14001 Telegraph Road, Redford Charter Township, 48239. That is where the cleanup will be. This is April 30th. So parents, if you guys can mark your calendar now so that they're there at 9 a.m. and you guys know, and you can scroll down to
Until 12.
until this will be until 12 p.m.
Right.
So make sure you are also there at 12 p.m. to pick them up. Make sure you wear their shirts. So now, May 14th, that is Tigers game night. Fun night for you guys. 4:10 p.m. Is that down here? 4:10 p.m. Yes. Because I believe, isn't that a school day as well? So it'll be in the afternoon.
No, it's
It's
not.
Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, you guys will have
4 minutes.
4:10
4:10
p.m.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so the hour, 4 minutes, 10.
So, you guys will have a Tiger suite. We're gonna try to get, we have a calendar with our, full of important officials. We'll try to get them there so you guys can meet them. They've done a lot of outstanding things in the community, so we'll try to have them for you guys to interact, get advice, talk about future and things like that. So make sure you wear your polo shirt to this event. That's May 14th, parents, if you wanna mark your calendar for that too.
Yeah. Spread a thing about Comerica Park, like setting all types of new laws about what you can and cannot
You
bring
can't
in.
bring persons.
You cannot bring a purse bigger than
Yeah,
a
no,
container.
and that's true.
It's
So
like
I'm
a
glad you
wallet.
brought that.
Yes,
Yeah, so that everyone-
Yeah, I don't remember the exact article, but one of.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they outlawed
Yeah,
it.
so
They
it's
did
not
it in a
even
wallet.
see-through anymore.
A wallet.
It has to be the size of a wallet.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact article, but if I can find
Right,
it.
so just
Send it to you.
bring as little as possible where you can just put it in your pocket, you know, money, your ID.
Almost like a coach.
Yeah.
Just like if you have
Regular
one,
stuff,
just
yeah.
like that. That's
Yeah.
literally almost as big as it can be.
Right.
Yes.
You see her wallet?
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
basically a wallet.
And they also are disallowing, back supports, like, for older people, you can't have the little seat thingy.
Like TSA.
Yeah, it's gotten really bad now. You're not even allowed to bring umbrellas. Yeah, yeah, you're not allowed to bring, and then, I saw one, it was like, no fishing poles. It's fishing. I come here on the bar.
Hey, yo.
Those laws are like, no hippopotamuses on a basketball court. It's like, yes, go ahead and do that, so.
I guess no dog. I also have some people try to get them.
Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah, and I'm trying to figure that out because only so many can get
people,
into
yeah.
the suite. The suites aren't that big,
Yeah.
so.
No,
I will let you know as we get closer to it to see how many RSVPs we get for students, and then we can add on parents and.
Okay. So, I'll be sending out an email soon to all of you guys so you can RSVP for this event. So we have a head count of who all is coming and then what is available left over.
Okay.
From that. So.
Oh, and this is off topic, but I just wanted to make sure, if you are interested in politics and just getting involved in politics, you can always run for precinct delegate. When you turn 18, you can run, that's the first official office that you can run for, okay? Yeah, so you're 16? Oh, okay. So whatever party you think you might be affiliated with, we can't tell you which way to go, whether you're Democrat, Republican,
You have to
right
declare a
now.
party?
Yes.
Can you claim the green
You
party?
can't declare, like be independent?
Well, not
Can't
for
run the
a
green
precinct
party?
delegate,
No.
it's
Yeah,
either
there
or.
So there's only those two options.
People are
Right.
funding other
And
people,
once you
so you know.
begin a campaign and you represent yourself as a certain party, are you allowed to change that party?
You
further
can
on
change
within-
it, and
within-
people do it all the time, they change parties all the time. Or they
I
might,
claim green party.
go green or independent,
Isn't
it
there
just
a
depends.
third party?
Libertarian.
That Bernie had.
It's
He's
green.
a Democratic Socialist.
Oh,
Democratic
God.
Socialist.
I just know the three parties is red, blue, and then the green.
Not just the names, how there's
No,
Democratic,
they're-
Republican, there's a third.
Democratic, yep,
The
Green
Democratic
Party.
Socialist.
Yes, the green party.
There's no other name.
It's like neutral party. It's like what
Or
I,
independent.
yeah, independent. They call it independent.
So,
Yeah, that's what I claim a lot because, I mean.
so the precinct delegates, you can actually, none of you are 18 yet, but you can You are? Okay.
Yes,
Okay, so you are already registered, you registered to vote?
Yeah, I was
Okay. Okay, yeah, because you can register at 17. And you can be on the ballot this coming election cycle. Yes, so, oh, okay, 18, you can be on the ballot. You just go, if you're elected, I'll put it that way. So you're like, a delegate is the boots on the ground to the Democratic or the Republican Party. You're the person in the community that kind of galvanize people and you pass out information from the party, what's going on, and you're connected to the congressional leadership. So whoever your congressional leader is, you're really in line with, you don't have to be in line with them, but that's the person that you help and kind of support in their district. I'm in the 12th now congressional district. So whoever that person that wins the 12th congressional seat, they're over the party or I'm forgetting the precinct delegates. And so they have meetings every month and the delegates meet with the congressional leaders and other elected officials. And you kind of help in the debate of things or what you want to see, what you want to do, what you want to change in your area. And a delegate usually, anybody can, I don't know if anybody knows here, how many blocks the delegate represent. Okay. Anyway, if you live on a block, right, this is where you live, it's usually 3 blocks that you represent. So you would be like the mayor of those 3 blocks and they would elect you. So what I did when I first became a precinct delegate, which was a long time ago, I passed out flyers in my neighborhood and said, hey, I'm running for precinct delegate. I'm passionate about this, that, and the other. And that's a precinct delegate, basically. Yeah.
I have one question.
Yeah.
All of us are under 18. Do we have, do you know of any opportunities in politics, like internships, all that? Or a way for us to get connected with somebody that we know?
So we do, and we can talk about that offline.
No, I was just asking to see if we have.
Yes,
these.
yes, but the first thing why I talked about delegates is that's an important piece if you're interested in politics.
All right, thank you.
That's one of the places you can start and get your feet wet and get an understanding of how things work.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so I have 2 questions. So one, okay, how many, how you pronounce it, precinct delegates? How many of those are implemented? Like, how many do they hire? Is it per district, like how it is with commissioners? And then the second question is that, like for your politic journey, did you start out with the precinct delegate and work your way to commissioner? Or was there steps in between for you to get up to commissioner?
So first of all, I never thought I would be a commissioner.
Okay, that wasn't
my intent.
Okay.
No, I got involved in politics when I was in college,
Mhm.
in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And they would not celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. Right. It was like, I know, it dates me, right? It dates me, but we had I'm not saying that there wasn't a holiday. It was that they would not celebrate it. They would not let people work. They wouldn't let you, out of school, they just didn't acknowledge it. And so, right. And so we fought to ensure that Kalamazoo celebrated that day. And so that's how I started, really. And when I came back home, I ended up getting involved with the Democratic Party. That's how I found out about precinct delegates. And I was already a block captain on my block when I purchased my first home. I wanted to make sure my community was clean. That was where I really started with that clean thing. And then the rest is really history after that, yeah. But it took me a long time. That was like when I was in my early 20s, when I first became a delegate, and I didn't get elected until I was 50. So that was a long journey, right?
All right, how many do they have?
Oh, okay, so you know what? I don't know how many total, but it's in Detroit area. I know it has to be like 500 delegates.
Oh.
So, yeah, so you have a very good chance of winning because a lot of people don't get involved. A lot of people aren't delegates, so they don't know it exists, right? And so that's one of the things you can easily do to get your feet wet. In most cases, I would say.
So there's a chance of you being a delegate of like not your couple of blocks? Like-
No, you have to.
Oh, I have to be in your couple,
Right.
okay.
And then in your area, when you go vote, you will see your name on the ballot. And your neighbors will see your name on the ballot. And you can ask them to vote for you. I'm running as a delegate, please vote for me. And
If it's just you, if it's just you.
then you got it. You just vote for yourself.
Oh, wow.
And you won. That's why every vote counts. Every vote counts.
So you just say, vote for me, I'll be a bad neighbor.
Is it four delegates per precinct? So how many precincts is it now? I don't know. So, but it's a real easy transition to get into the delegacy. In most cases, if that area isn't really active, then you can walk into the seat by your one vote.
Okay. So you have to live in a community, like each designated community.
Every area in the state, in the country has precinct delegates. No matter where you live, you could be a delegate. Where you live, everybody can be a delegate here. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll have some information on it and applications, because this is the time to apply. It might be a deadline coming up, and I'm thinking it is. So for the 18-year-olds that might be interested, just Google precinct delegate in my area, whatever city you're in.
What do you think?
It's 2 years.
So, I'm going to college, and I'm living on a dorm.
Well, that's, you could still actually be a delegate. I mean, because that's, you're back and forth home. Yeah, that type of thing. You could still possibly be one. Yeah. It's doable. All right, Madam Chair, I just wanted to get that in. I think we talked about the Tigers game and the cleanup, and I think we should be just about done, right?
Next stop, your office.
Oh, my office. Oh, sure, you can come down, tour, yes. Nairobi, can you text Shannon and let her know we're just about ready? Okay. And we'll be down, just tell her in 10 minutes.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move to item J and K, which is such other matters as may be properly submitted to the committee and public comments. You can email questions or public comments to planning@waynecounty.com. Include your name with your comments, and all public comments will be read by the clerk unless the individual personally provides a comment. Are there any public comments?
I don't believe there's anybody on phone.
I think we're good. So moving on to item L, which is our adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I support.
We support
all of it.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, meeting adjourned.
Right.
Your achievement as well.